If you're looking for an incredibly delicious, simple, and easy one-pot meal that you can throw together after work tonight, that's also packed with protein, fiber, nutrition, lots of delicious veggies, all with minimal prep time, this is the recipe for you. All this week we are transforming the humble can of chickpeas into tons of scrumptious, healthy meals that you don't want to miss out on. Make sure you guys subscribe below because I have all sorts of delicious, high-protein, plant-based, delicious recipes that have hit the channel this month featuring beans, legumes, tofu, and so much more, and I just don't want you to miss out. I'm here to just help you live your happiest, plantiest life. So subscribe and let's get right along with it. All right, starting off with some simple veggie prep. There's not a lot, so fear not. We've got onion and garlic, okay? Very simple, straightforward. Choppity chop, mincy mincy. Carrot and a zucchini. This recipe is very forgiving and really you can use kind of any vegetable you want. You could use a bell pepper instead of zucchini. You could use sweet potato instead of carrots. And then lastly, we've got some green beans. You could also use just frozen green peas if you don't have long green beans. Veggie prep. Dunzo. So now just grab yourself ye old pot or a Dutch oven, something kind of, you know, large, wide, deep. And I'm going to heat up a tablespoon of olive oil. If you're oil free, no biggie, just add a little splash of water or a veggie broth. And then once the oil is hot, we're going to grab all of our veggies. Well, don't grab all of them. Keep the green beans away for a moment. And we're gonna add in the onion, zucchini, and carrot. Give it a little stir, and we're just going to saute away, away, away. Singing Enya, not required, but optional. We're just gonna do the whole sauteing thing for like 3 minutes, just until things are a little bit softened, you know? Next, we've got some lovely little herbs and spices. We've got some red chili flakes, a little bit of smoked paprika, some kosher salt, and then over way up there is what is that? Oh yeah, that's thyme. And then we got some oregano. Go ahead and plunker. Stir them in. We're just going to kind of let the herbs and the spices toast for like a minute. Don't forget a few healthy grinds of black pepper, you know, just for good luck. This is where things get real. This is where we dump it to crump it, okay? So we've got a whole can of chickpeas, AKA pushish. And we're gonna rinse it, drain it, plop it in. We've also got half a cup of little red lentils. Rinse them, dunk them. A whole 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. And then we need a little bit more cooking liquid to cook said lentils in. 2 cups of veggie broth, okay? Now give it all a good little mixy as we do around here. Break up any little clumps of red lentils, which can happen. They like to stick together, you know. Teamwork makes the dream work. And then don't be a dingle and forget all about your little green beans. They'd be so sad if we forgot about them. In they go. Bean down, bean down. Cover it. And now with a wide angle zoom shot, we're gonna let this come up to a rapid simmer. Once it has reached rapid simmer, just gonna like keep it down at like a medium low. Let it simmer away, okay? For 15, 18, maybe 20 minutes, really just until the split red lentils have broken down and have become, you know, cooked all the way through. In the meantime, you can either go and exist in your life for like 15 minutes, or you could get ahead and make your little garlicky finisher, okay? We've got those cloves of garlic that we minced, plus we've got a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. What do we do with them? Hey, we're over here now on this side of my kitchen because I ran out of outlets. You're gonna grab yourself a little jug or a blender, bullet blender, whatever. I just got my little, whatever this is. Half a cup of water, okay? The garlic goes in. The nutritional yeast goes in. And you grab whatever blending means that you have, okay? And you go to town. And you blitz away. Until you have garlic raining down on you. It's fine. I think I got some on my forehead. Anyway, you blend it until it's a nice, smooth mixture, okay? I call it my garlicky finisher. Also known as anti-vampire juice. It's delicious, I promise. Don't drink this straight, folks, unless you want to. Now there is one more optional, but highly recommended step you could take. Only takes like literally, 5 seconds or less. It will really make things taste a lot better. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button below. Yeah, I know, it's right there, it's free. You get all these free recipes that I have lovingly crafted for you. I'm just here to serve you. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I have had so many recipes drop on the channel this month, from tofu recipes, dump and bake casseroles, high protein breakfasts, lentil recipes out the wazoo. It's a party here, and if that sounds like fun to you, you should just definitely join the gang and subscribe. Maybe like this video while you're at it. Thanks. Kidding. Psych. Would never do that. And now we can behold, we are 20 minutes in the future and I'm getting a facial. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish off with our little garlicky nooch mixture. This is gonna add just a really good boom, oomph, a boom oomph of flavor. A little squeeze of lemon juice never hurts. This just adds a little extra brightness, a little acidity, brings out the flavors. Now this is optional but highly recommended. Add in a few hefty handfuls of spinach. We all know this is just going to wilt into nothingness, so the more the merrier, I say. Just a really great sneaky way to add in extra veggies. At this point, it's time for a cheeky little taste test. Make sure it's seasoned enough, add a little more salt, a little bit more lemon juice, whatever you think it needs. Seriously, adding that garlic and nooch at the very end, game changing. Slow-mo, sexy, B-roll action shot. Are we in love? All right, y'all, serving suggestion. If you wanna bulk it up, make it go a little farther, make it a little bit more filling, serve it with a little bit of brown rice in the bottom of the bowl. Maybe top it with a little bit of vegan Parmesan cheese. Yes, do we like? Let's find out. That is a banging chickpea stew. Wow, so many veggies, so much flavor. So much flavor. Man, that garlic, the tomatoes, the lemon, the nutritional yeast. Why not even pair it with a little cheeky slice of toasted buttered sourdough? Thank you so much for subscribing below, you guys. I love you. Don't forget to check out some of my other one-pot recipes right here. And I hope to see you in another video real soon. Ta-ta! Call me Griffin, because I'm a little stewy.